I'd love to have your dad on as a guest because this guy sounds like a fucking legend. My guest today, Mr. David Green, is a stand-up comedian and host, originally from Nottingham, England. Nottingham? He says it better.
Nottingham.
That's the way you're supposed to say it. He now resides in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, baby. I don't know why I said baby. I don't normally do that. Well, I'm not a baby guy. I believe, and I'm sure you will as well, that David Green's dad, I'm pretty convinced, is a spy, or at least was a spy at some point in his life. Why do I think that? You're about to find out. So you're living in Nottingham till you're 13.
Until I was 11.
And then where do you go?
Spain.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
My dad sold his company and we went to Spain.
What was his company?
Like a health insurance company.
He sold it.
Yeah. Just when he wanted to write a book and he went to Spain. And
Is he writing a book about Spain?
but it's about traveling all around Europe. And actually it is. It starts in Spain, so yeah.
What's the book called?
That one was called 32 Red.
30, that one?
Yeah.
How many books has this guy written?
3, I think.
Your father has written 3 books. Holy shit. What's his name?
David Green.
Come on.
Yeah.
So your dad sells his company, moves to Spain to write the first of what will be a trilogy of books.
Yeah.
And how long are you there for?
2 years.
You leaving friends?
Oh yeah, big time.
Like, is that rough
Yeah.
for you? What's that
yeah,
like?
it's traumatic and it's a big culture shock, huge culture shock. Like, okay, what's going on?
Who's your best friend at this time?
Simon Duffy.
Still talk to him?
Yeah, no, don't talk to him, but I moved back years later and shocked the hell out of him. He didn't believe it.
What is that like for you and Simon Duffy? At 11 years old, you got to say, hey, Simon, not only will I not be at school on Monday, I won't even be in this country. I'm going to Spain. My dad is writing a book. Do the kids even believe that? Like,
No,
what
no.
do people think?
No, they don't believe it.
So what do you say to Simon Duffy? What's that conversation like?
We're going to write letters, but I think that lasted for one letter and then that was it.
So you're all there for 2 years. Then what happens?
Then my dad finishes the book and then goes off to Canada for a few weeks by himself and then gets a job and comes back and
Where? What part of
Montreal.
Canada? Comes back with a job.
Yeah.
Doing what?
international health insurance.
By the way, I'd love to have your dad on as a guest because this guy sounds like a fucking legend.
Because guess who we have here? No.
Wouldn't that be incredible? Your dad is here with Simon Duffy. So now you're 13. You're leaving Spain. You're going to Montreal.
Yeah.
And now, how long are you in Montreal for?
About a year and a half.
And then where do we go?
We just moved to a different company in Oakville.
How's that?
Cool. Yeah, I was only there like 9 months, but I made a lot of good friends.
You're there 9 months.
Yeah.
Now what happens?
Gananoque.
Why?
Just moved job.
Again?
Yeah.
How long are you at this place for?
Less than a year again.
Okay. Has it ever occurred to you at any point that your dad was not involved in insurance?
Dude,
And this is something way different.
That's always the running gag, especially in Oakville, that my dad was a spy.
Right. Because none of this adds up to insurance.
Yeah.
Where is he now? When's the last time you talked to him?
played
Do you even
tennis
have his
with him.
phone number?
Oh.
You don't, right?
Carrier pigeon.
So now what happens after Gananoque? Where are you after that?
McDonald High School.
And what's this doing to you as a young man, teenager? You're moving around all over the place. Like, as far as friends go, are you making friends?
It's different. Like, you're in different places. Like, sometimes you're the cool guy and you're making friends. Sometimes you're not the cool guy.
Where were you the coolest?
I don't know. Maybe Oakville.
Oakville, you were the cool guy.
Not the cool guy, but I had a bunch of weird nicknames and
Like?
Crumpets, I believe was one.
Crumpets?
Crumpets was one. Yeah.
Okay.
Lil Wee.
Little Wee.
But it's some the monkeys or something. But
Okay.
different pockets of people called me things, like, different stuff.
Where do you graduate high school?
McDonald High School,
And then what happens at the end of that?
BC.
Because something insurance-wise is going on out in BC. So now we got to go out there, David Green, the senior. Right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And so what part of BC are you going to?
Souk.
And where is that?
On the island.
Yeah, so you're on the island.
On a mountain. Yeah.
On a mountain,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, everyone needs insurance when they live on a mountain. You might fall off that fucking mountain, and now what are you gonna do, right? So your dad's selling insurance on the side of a mountain and souk. And now what are you doing
Then I moved back to England.
by yourself?
Yeah.
Back to see Simon Duffy?
Yeah.
Is this when you surprise him?
Yep.
What's that meeting like?
It's downtown in a bar.
This guy hasn't seen you since you were 11 and walked out of his life. And so now all of a sudden here you are back to Nottingham
Yeah.
and you walk into a pub and do you see Simon Duffy right away? What's the meeting like?
I don't know. Weird.
Weird how?
It's just strange.
He's
to see him.
upset. I
No.
can't believe you walked out of my life all those years ago. We said we'd write. I've been writing letters, sending them to Spain. They keep coming back saying you're not there anymore. You go, oh, well, my dad's selling insurance all over the fucking place. I live on a mountain now. Is that why
That's
it's
pretty
weird?
much it.
That was David Green. Check him out on all social media. And for today, we found out that David Green's father, David Green Sr., is or was a spy. We could be in some trouble because we're exposing this. It's breaking news. This guy's fucking dad is a spy. Thank you and good night. Unless you watch this in the morning, in which case, good morning. Unless you've been up all night and you're still up in the morning, in which case, good night. And I hope you're okay.